There's no such thing as work-life balance. None!
Just fucking do it. Subscribe now.
There's 4 steps to financial freedom according to Carnegie. Financial motive must prevail. Financial motive must prevail. Financial motive must prevail. And fourth and last, financial motive must prevail. That's it. There isn't anything else. There isn't anything else. And most of you have read probably more than I know about Mr. Carnegie. But I'm here and you're there. As soon as I figured out what his model was, and he didn't call it a model, and there were no case studies. I just went back and looked at some of the J.P. Morgan shit and the other shit that he did. Oh, fuck, there doesn't seem to be any equity in these things. And I looked at 1 or 2 more. No, okay. I didn't look at 100. I didn't look at 50. I looked at 6, 7. No equity. First 2 or 3 deals I saw, well, maybe that's an error. Maybe it's a mistake. After I saw 6 or 7, that's enough for me. Okay, I guess we don't need equity. Okay, what else did he do? And he was always highly leveraged. Bank debt. And he borrowed money a couple of times from insurance companies when he was doing the railroad stuff. And he at that time he was doing 70-30. Sometimes he did 50-50. And then he would enlist seller finance. And I go, well, fuck. And sounds good enough for me. And then only many years later did I go back and, why doesn't Goldman Sachs do this? Why doesn't J.P. Morgan do this? Well, because there's no real fee base associated with it. And fees are what the banks make most of the money. Advisory fees. Transaction fees. And it was simple. I started doing it for myself, i.e. Great Western. And then when I left, or got thrown out, unceremoniously got thrown out of my ass, I started doing it with QLA. And I've told you this before. For the first 5 years I did this, I was only going to do it from 93 to 2000, then I was going to stop. Because I thought that everybody would be copying me. And Sally says, nobody. And then I wait 5 months. Now I'm positive nobody. And especially since I tell exactly how to do it, still nobody.